What is up, everybody? Luke Film Boss here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Black Panther. This is a video that's kind of in a series that I have been slacking on. It's a long overdue video that I'm getting back into. I think the last time I reviewed a movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe was probably about a year ago with Thor Ragnarok, and that was a fun time. And I did watch Black Panther in preparation for a review, and then life happened and I got super busy. But I'm back here now. I had just recently watched Infinity War and Endgame with my parents as like a fun little snowed-in type of evening. And it was a lot of fun, and it made me think, I should go back and, continue with this series. I think I've been working on this series since like 2021 or 2022, amongst other videos. And so I just thought, hey, I got a day off. I'm going to work on some of these videos. So I'm here. Black Panther. It's actually a pretty decent movie. There's issues with it, but for the first 2/3 of the movie, I think it's pretty great. And then it suffers from the Marvel Cinematic Universe formula. The third act is just this big CGI fight, which is overly stretched out. There's some good moments in there, but then you got to get the CGI spectacle with like rhinos and trains and CGI Black Panther suits, and it's like it kind of takes me out of the experience a little bit from like the really good deep stuff, the rivalries. It's like, okay, the Black Panthers fighting each other in the train area is not inducing any suspense or deep feelings, if that makes any sense. It's like I'm not seeing the people behind it. It's just computer generated fighting with people in indestructible suits. That's a big problem that this movie had, is that the two main characters, the hero, the villain, you got Chadwick Boseman and Michael B. Jordan. Fantastic casting, fantastic actors. They did a solid job. But that's the problem, is in the third act, you don't even see their faces. You just see the CGI Black Panther suits, which have been established to be they're essentially indestructible. At least in this movie, there's nothing really else that can destroy them. So you don't feel any sense of urgency. It's like you're just seeing two Black Panther indestructible suits hitting each other. And it's like there's no tension, there's no stakes. It doesn't get down to the core issue and reasons of why they're fighting, which we know them, but it doesn't create that sense of, wow, this is a high stakes ending. And then it just ends with Black Panther finding a loophole and stabbing Killmonger with a knife. And it's like, then we get back to the good stuff where they're looking over the cliffside into the sunset, and you get that awesome line from Michael B. Jordan, and it's good stuff. There's a lot of great things here. Unfortunately, the third act does not help it in any way. But you can definitely tell Ryan Coogler, he is a fantastic director. He brought some A-listers on this, like I said, Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, Letitia Wright, Angela Bassetti, and some others. It's an all-star cast. It's an all-star crew. And it's got some good themes in here. I don't want to dive too deep. If I want to deep dive on Black Panther's themes and all the things about it that, are super deep, I might make a separate video. I just kind of want to give some quick thoughts. This is just me saying how this movie kind of holds up amongst the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's got some really good action set pieces in the first 2/3. Some good character moments. You got Andy Serkis as Claw in this movie, and he has some good moments. And then Michael B. Jordan just like ends him, and it's like there's some good plot twists in here, like that scene where it's like you're not exactly sure what's going to happen or what Killmonger's angle is, and then you realize he's back. He's a descendant of Wakanda, back to claim somewhat of his birthright. Technically, T'Challa is the rightful king, but being that Killmonger is his cousin, he comes back, and he does by birthright have reason to fight for the throne, and he has big motives because he is tired of seeing Wakanda neglect the rest of the world, and especially the rest of African descendants. And there's some good tension there, and he's a great villain. He takes over and beats up the Black Panther. It's a fun time. Everything about this movie, you could definitely see that there was a lot of passion in there, and it made for a very successful movie. It made for a very watchable film, a very fun film, which has its shortcomings, especially toward the end, which is what keeps this, in my opinion, down from being that Best Picture nominee type film. Like, I honestly think Infinity War is the better movie. It's like more even. It's more, in most cases, thought out, and it's just a better experience. We'll talk about that one. Infinity War is the next one I'm going to talk about. Black Panther was really good, though. So in the end, I give Black Panther a 90% in quality. Like I said, there's some quality aspects here. Even the CGI itself in the third act, it's not bad. It's kind of mid CGI. And for what this movie is, it is a Marvel blockbuster. So I can't really fault it too much in quality for those reasons. I definitely can say that it's not a masterpiece, but I would give it a solid 90% overall in quality, but 82% for my personal enjoyment. Like I said, that third act kind of took me out of the film for a little bit and definitely bumps it down a few points on my scale. So overall, Black Panther, I would give an 86%. It's a very good movie. I would say check it out. It's still fun to watch. And that's my thoughts on Black Panther. Tell me all what you guys think about this movie. Is it the masterpiece that should have been Marvel's, Oscar-nominated darling? Or is it just another, decent, fun blockbuster? Let me know in the comments. Please like and subscribe. Bye.